Alice Kershaw, third place in the Montane Summer Spine Race 2023. How are you feeling about that right now? Did you come in with any expectation of that?
Not at all. So that's definitely well beyond any expectation I had for that race. So yeah, very, very pleased with that.
Not necessarily beyond our expectations. Like, I saw you on the podium in January, so we know you can run. Not a massive surprise to us in that sense, but did this at least go to plan in the sense that you performed as well as you think you were capable of?
I think so. I had quite a lot of things I wanted to test, and I tested them and they worked, so that was good. Like kind of sleep strategy, which I'd never done before, kind of nutrition over multi-days, which I'd never done before. So yeah, things that I wanted to try worked, which was pretty good.
You talk about sleep strategy. You were saying to me before that, oh, sorry, I'm pretty tired. I'm not necessarily that lucid. You're more lucid than me right now. You are forming coherent sentences faster than my brain can. So it obviously worked. What was your sleep strategy?
So I actually worked with a coach for the first time, kind of thinking about it. So it was 4 hours at the second checkpoint, 4 hours at the fourth checkpoint possibly, and then I had an hour and a half in Burness Church, which wasn't quite the strategy, but just bonus extra sleep.
Yeah, you build a system and then you plan falls to pieces. Yeah. That's very spine race. Excellent. And it's sort of physically speaking, are you happy with the training you did on the run up to this and how that's worked out for you?
Yeah, definitely. It's really good. I did quite a lot of heat training, which was probably less relevant given some of the bad weather we had, but it's useful to do it.
Well, talking about the weather then, we've had very, very different conditions, as you'd expect. Starting with a really dramatic night of horrible rain and storms. What's the weather been like as you've moved up the course?
It's got a lot better. So it's been a mix. I think the thunder and lightning of the first going into Hebden was quite horrendous. That was proper flash flooding and stuff. And then it's got nicer. It's been quite cool, quite pleasant at certain points, but yeah, it's been nice over the evenings actually. That's been lovely.
Yeah, a lot of runners have talked about the humidity and that sort of thing, how that's sort of really ground them down. Did your heat training pay off there a little at least?
Possibly. I think that might have been where it helped, where it was kind of unpleasant, but it wasn't impacting my ability to run.
So what did you enjoy out there? You've now done the full thing in one go, 268 miles. What were the high points out there?
I mean, some massive high points. I mean, it's such a beautiful route. It is stunning. But probably it's the people. I think it's all the different people that you meet all the way through. It's just amazing. Like the people you're running with, the people at checkpoints, people, like random people who just come and cheer you on. It's been really great. So that's been really nice. But yeah, just seeing views at different times of day as well, where you suddenly I was up the Cheviot in sunrise this morning. It was gorgeous.
Was there anything totally unexpected in there?
I don't know. I mean, I did recce it before I did it. So there was nothing that was like a crazy surprise. I think Blenkinsop Common was worse than I remember.
Yeah, I've heard that name come up a few times, and it doesn't strike me as a place that's going to get positive TripAdvisor reviews.
No, it is very featureless, and I have no other opinions on it. I was not enjoying it in the middle of the night, I'll tell you that.
So what is there to have an opinion on? Yeah. So talking about going through the night, obviously you've just done the whole long stretch from checkpoint 5 and up over the Cheviots. How was it up there?
Really beautiful, actually. Really beautiful. Because when I recce'd the Cheviots, it was completely in clag. So it was actually really nice to see it. I was like, oh, it's actually quite nice. You can actually see the vistas. So that was good.
Oh, fantastic. And is there anything you've learned along the way? Like, let's put this in the context of other people who'll be watching this, because we know that people preparing for these races pore over all the blogs, all the posts, all the videos. What little nuggets can you give them for their preparation?
So I have two things. One was someone gave me the advice of have an SOS food, which is like a ridiculous item of food, which when you're feeling really grumpy, you have. And I had dib dabs, and I was sat on my way in Garrigal, not quite in Alston. And I'm feeling really grumpy and I have a dib dab, and it was brilliant. So just buy a really stupid food and save it for when you're just feeling really grumpy, because it really helps. And that was just before the photo was taken of me looking quite cheery. So that's what it does. And the other one was, I got some of my friends to write me letters and notes. So when I'm feeling grumpy, there's a theme, and but to kind of like, I just said, could you write me something or give me something to like motivate me when I'm feeling down? And that was just really great. I really enjoyed that. And some people were like doing it by like Instagram DMs or stuff. So getting different messages when I was feeling a bit like down about it. And that was really valuable. It really helped pep me up.
I think that's a fantastic tactic. And that's not something people really think of when I ask that kind of question. We're all aware that when you're out there on an event like this, there are absolutely going to be some emotionally very low moments, no matter how chippy you might be as a person going in. So well done for planning ahead for that. And where do you usually go to get yourself out of those moments when they come?
It's interesting, actually. I think, so I work with a coach, he's called Nathan Montague, and he just said, you've got to just keep thinking, what can I do? And so it's all like, what can I do? And I just kind of keep coming up with different ideas of things. And so that's really helpful. So I'm like, okay, so I'm being really grumpy. What can I do? I'll have a sit for 10 minutes or like go and eat something or ring someone or, you know, like actually do something, which sounds like, yeah, of course. But like having that, like having his voice in my head of just like, what can you do though? It really helps.
That's fantastic. Well, that's gold. So I think we're going to leave that there. And I'm going to leave you to recover and not look at your feet.
Don't look at the feet. Thanks.
Fair enough. I'm also not going to catch them on video.
Please
Sorry
don't.
to
No one
everyone
needs
watching
that.
this. Congratulations, Alex. Outstanding work.
Thank you.